Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jalen Warren. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Howard. His first throw is an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. All right, already seeing how the rain can affect a game, and we might see it influence the offensive game plans for both of these teams moving forward. I know you played in a lot of this in your day, Brock.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Kate, is a lot of times we talk about the grip, right? That's a natural thing with the gloves, with the quarterback. But it can also be vision. That rain, when it's coming down like this, can really make it tough to see.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Has it in close. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And the Steelers get to it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's out the clear. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Steelers' side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, run for Henry. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now, say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Play fake, Jackson. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Warren once more. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And we will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
Robbed by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick cleaning and picking up. And the Steelers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by one out of the backfield. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Warren here from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Johnson. And That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. He's hauled down. There for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
And on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards that any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Boswell able to knock it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Flowers now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Onward. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Lamar now from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jackson now on third. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Looking to throw, Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Justin Simmons. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They'll work against the blitz. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ravens, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Flowers now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Air it out on 3rd. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, the offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Howard. Metcalf looking out right side. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his
in big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. They're bringing out Nick Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
26.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
DC, ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
9 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Owen,
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
ready?
Here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lamar throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens looking at 1st and 10. Jackson yet again. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And again, it's Jackson. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
24, Ravens 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bringing from the gun. Here's Howard. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Feels this clean at the 30. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 36-yard line.
Already.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Lamar now from the gun. It's him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Jackson's going to throw again. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
13.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Plowing up the middle. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Steelers first down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
3-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, report.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Andrews snags another one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
1st down, here's Lamar. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Two-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Finds the the rookie from Rutgers. That's complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, Warren makes the tackle. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they make the stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Howard. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
2nd and 4. At the
Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Go.
They'll go play action. Howard. Lost it at the 7. And this play does have enough, Brock. That means it is 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looking inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers make it a 16-point ball game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good play in the lane there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson yet again. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Looking slant route, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Catch made. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Number 1.
Offense up to the line
4
fast.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson's going to throw again. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swat away, incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Fits it through the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Looking quickly here.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2
No, we changed it.
at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Hey, report.
Lamar now from the gun. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a set. We do know how to flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
We changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Loop knocks it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Dante Kent with the return. One little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
Pittsburgh
line.
offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Howard looking to pass. Hits him on the out route. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Warren running between the tackles. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
They'll go again with Warren. He cuts it back right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Hits him on the end route. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Jackson to throw it. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. And that makes it second and long.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
After the incompletion, second down calls ready.
180. Sit hot. 180. 13. Sit hot.
From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Steelers in the dime for this third down.
180. 180. That's hot. Sit hot.
Now it's Jackson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Sit hot.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying an inside give to Warren. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
putting the tight end in motion. On second down, Warren gets it again. And not much space available there, maybe two. That brings up third down.
Starts on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Howard. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Flowers now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throws caught. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Middle.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Report.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. We'll pause now for an injured player, and no problems identifying who this is. It's a big one, folks. It is Lamar Jackson who's shaken up after that one. Fourth and forever coming up. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Eagles.
They'll run here with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On the gun, it's Rush. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back now, pressure coming. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And it will not be a touchdown. He sure got close, though. The defense getting to him at the 2. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one.
Set. 19, Charger.
Looking for a little Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Boswell able to knock it through, and their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Flowers now to return it. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stopped right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Back to the air on 2nd. Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying for the deep ball. That's cut at the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to really get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Get here to Warren. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers approaching win number 7 on the year. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Half the 60, half the 60.
On the ground with Warren. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that short gain is enough for a new setting down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. us here. Brock Heward on crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.